is going to look like, because it's going to be built on the back of the youth. And
that's why the youth is so important to reach. That is why I am here, trying as hard as I can to be able to reach the youth. I know there are people who are my age and older who also enjoyed the channel, learned some things. I learned things from you, but the youth are important. It is going to be on the back of the youth. And this, talking about climate change, Greta wants you to know that the youth, them, they are unstoppable, and a new world is possible. That's right, a new world.
Right now, here in Milano, ministers from all over the world have gathered here to discuss the climate crisis. And they are pretending that they have solutions to the climate crisis and that they are taking sufficient action. But we see through their lies, and we see through their blah blah blah, and we are tired of it. They are discussing a climate emergency that is here and now, an existential crisis that is already taking lives and livelihoods for countless people all around the world, especially in the most affected areas. A climate crisis that will only get worse and worse by time, and the more we wait, the more irreversible damage we will cause. So let's never stop, let's continue the fight until we are done. Thank you, grazie! Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
Perché c'è Greta, primo, che è meglio di Gandhi e Madre Teresa di Calcutta messi insieme. Vederla così piccolina in mezzo a tutta questa gente acclamata è commovente, sinceramente. E poi ero qui perché già 2 anni fa ero qui e perché questa cosa, poi il fatto che ci sia Greta ovviamente è un incentivo ancora più grande e niente, speriamo che finalmente ci sia un grande cambiamento.
Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
You can't make it up, really. I mean, they're openly telling you about a new world and these things. Now, what's important to understand about climate change is a lot of you are concerned and don't really understand a lot of the things going on with it. They have destroyed and been destroying our atmosphere for a long time through geoengineering and other ways that they've manipulated the atmosphere. They blame this on us for the most part. But I personally have a lot of beliefs about why they need to cool the earth. And when they talk about a new world, we've seen so much predictive programming with, like, what the world's supposed to look like, Judgment Day, Terminator. We've seen the day after tomorrow, the frozen type of world. We've seen the Matrix showing us the destroyed world, right? I mean, that's what you think of. You think, people don't realize when the apocalypse comes, these people are being wiped out. They're not even talking about that. They're talking about what happens in this atmosphere, in this climate, that they are trying to destroy deliberately and blame on the people. Now, one of the things I believe they need to do is cool the atmosphere. I'm going to have an in-depth video on it, probably back on my other channel when it's reinstated, because I want everyone to see it, and not everybody has come over here. Plus, I have a lot of work that needs to be put into it as far as finding so many clips of predictive programming about, the dark side, as far as, ghosts, things in the spiritual realm, and how it needs to be cold. The atmosphere needs to be cold. Now, one of the things with the 1/9er that's worked to their advantage is the masks. the face muzzles. Because what happens is, what people don't realize, by wearing the mask and not breathing out CO2 into the atmosphere, it begins to cool the earth naturally while people are doing that. Now, it's not going to get it to the cold temperatures that they need it to get to, but remember this about what's on the other side and bringing over what's on the other side. As crazy as it sounds, I get it, I totally do. But think about it. Think about the predictive programming, and obviously with CERN, we know that's what they're trying to do. They're talking about opening up a black hole and bringing over another universe, and people are like, this sounds great. I don't believe that these things can thrive in the atmosphere the way it is now. That's why I believe they need to destroy it and kill it and freeze it down. This has to do with quantum